Hello, this is Dr. E covering Unit 4.4 on atmosphere. Learning objective describes the structure and composition of the Earth's atmosphere. You should be able to know about the major gases, and layers are based on temperature gradients. Make sure you understand that. Suggested skills to describe the characteristics of an environmental concept, process, or model. So the gases of the atmosphere. Nitrogen is 78%, mostly in the form of N2. It is not usable by plants without being fixed. Not usable by humans. It's an inert gas. Oxygen is 21%. It's produced by photosynthesis in plants. And it's needed for humans or animals for respiration. Argon is an inactive inert gas, 0.93%. It's a noble gas. Water vapor is approximately 0 to 4%, depending on where you are. It varies by region and conditions. X is a temporary greenhouse gas, but it's less concerning than CO2 because it doesn't spend much time in the atmosphere. CO2 is approximately 0.04%. It's the most important greenhouse gas that leads to global warming. It's removed from the atmosphere by photosynthesis. So whenever we get rid of trees, by burning or cutting them down, something like that, we actually increase the amount of CO2. So characteristics of the layers of the atmosphere. The exosphere way out here is the outermost layer where the atmosphere merge. It's exiting. The thermosphere is the hottest temperature right here. Why? Because it absorbs harmful X-rays and UV radiation. Its charged gas molecules glow under intense solar radiation, producing the northern lights, which is the aurora borealis. The meso is for the middle. It's 60 to 80 kilometers up. It's even less dense. Stratosphere, S for second, is 16 to 60 kilometers up there. It's less dense due to less pressure from the layers above. It's the thickest oxygen O3 layer, ozone layer is found here. It absorbs UVB and UVC. And both UVB and UVC can mutate animals, cause cataracts, all kinds of nasty things. Troposphere is where we are. Tropo means change. What occurs here is from ground level up to about 16 kilometers, up to where the planes fly. It's most dense due to the pressure of the other layers above it. Ozone in the troposphere is harmful to humans and damages plant stomata, forms smog. So ozone in the stratosphere is good. Ozone in where we are is bad. So the temperature gradient. If we look, the layers of the Earth's atmosphere are based on where the temperature gradients change from distance from the Earth's surface. So the thermosphere temperature increases due to absorption of a high energy. So altitude is up here, and over here is temperature. So down here is very, very cold. Here is very, very warm. As you go higher, the thermosphere gets hotter and hotter per molecule. Now, average is not, but per atom or molecule of atmosphere, it gets very, very intense. It's the hottest place on Earth at 3,100 degrees Fahrenheit. The mesosphere right here, temperature decreases because density decreases, leaving fewer molecules to absorb the sun. It's the coldest place on the Earth. The stratosphere is temperature increases because the top layers are warmed by UV radiation. As the UV radiation comes in, it's absorbed. It's re-emitted as lower frequencies, but it loses, that energy is lost as temperature. The troposphere, as temperature decreases as air gets further from the warmth of the Earth's surface. And so as you go up here, the temperature gets less the higher and higher you get. So the FRQ, Identify a layer of Earth from the diagram that has an inverse relationship between temperature and altitude. Remember, right down here is temperature. Up here is altitude. Describe why this occurs. Thank you, and I hope this was helpful.